Hello, welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. I'm live on location in my secret alternate location. Today I wanted to talk about a few things, and the first of it is that I noticed today that there were a renewed attempt at adjusting the figures for the elderly who are in poverty. And according to new statistics that have come out probably over the last couple of years, but that have not been widely used yet, the number of elderly who are in poverty has moved up to probably close to 20% according to the new statistical measure that they're using. The old statistical measure did not include medical bills. So this new measurement system that they want to use actually shows that close to 20% of the elderly are under the poverty line. And this is pretty ominous for the economy and our country in general. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the jobs lost during August, and I'm sure a lot of people will be talking about this is a really great improvement over the last few months where we've seen massive job cuts because, comparatively speaking, August lost only 212,000 jobs, a lot less than the 500,000 that we've seen in some months since last year. But this is in no way a good thing, even though the markets responded with an upward turn today. The other thing is the unemployment figures themselves, according to official government documents, show that it has risen to 9.7%. Of course, shadow stats and the real unemployment figures are probably more likely in the neighborhood of 20 to 21% when you factor in all of the various categories of underemployment, unemployment, or people who are out of unemployment benefits no longer seeking work. So the economy continues in a tremendous tailspin, even though the markets have not caught up with this yet. And we have seen some things recently over the last couple of weeks which talk about commercial real estate and how this may have an effect on the economic recovery that we're supposedly in right now. And this has been glossed over for the greatest part in my mind because even though some retailers like Target and Costco wholesalers had greater than expected retail sales, there are a lot of other businesses that have suffered tremendously. So even though there are a few glimmering hopes out there, the vast majority of businesses in this country are still suffering a great deal. And the unemployment figures continue to rise, even though they seem to be slowing down. I would wager to say that the unemployment figures, even though they are slowing down apparently, they're going to continue in the several $100,000 range over the next few months at the very least. And we'll probably look at an October, November market collapse. So I would urge everybody who is inclined to take steps to secure themselves financially as much as they can in order to prepare themselves for what's going to happen in the market. Because if a lot of the mortgages that are being held by banks right now are dumped onto the market, as some people are saying they will be, and if China, as they have claimed they will do, allows their banks to just write off derivatives that they have in their holdings, and if the retail market suddenly collapses and the retail mortgages and retail properties come crashing down just like we had the housing bubble, we're going to see a tremendous crushing burden on this economy, and what limited chances of recovery that we have are going to be completely dashed. And through the winter this year, it's going to be particularly bad. So take whatever steps you can now to be prepared for any disasters that are coming, because this is not something that's going to go away very quickly. So just my 2 cents on a few issues in the news today. So thank you for watching. Good night.